It forces them in an underground economy because they cannot get jobs, and then you get one strike on your record. So then most jobs won't hire you if you have a felony unless it's about 10 years old and you haven't had any type of contact with the criminal justice system. Where our men have 1 out of 3 have had some type of contact with the criminal justice system.
Absolutely. And it's all systemic. So I don't believe, and I'm glad that you're on here, Tierra, because I do believe that we need another perspective on it. But I don't believe, I absolutely vehemently do not agree, or I disagree with your thought on that.
Well, here's the thing. Am I saying I trust the administration to carry out something like that? No. Am I saying that I even trust what the intention is? No. But I'm just thinking about those small percentages, or when I'm looking at the news. And again, I know as a journalist and a girl that's worked in the news, I understand how these numbers and these things are skewed, but we cannot deny the fact that things are happening in our urban communities. And, where we need to, save, there's a portion or a population that needs to be that needs to be that we just need to
Investment.
figure out what to do
Maybe it
with.
needs to be investment. It needs to be investment in the communities and not more police. And we know, studies have shown that when you have more police presence, it does not deter crime. It
Yeah.
actually exacerbates it. There's more police in black neighborhoods than there is in white neighborhoods. They're not doing community policing. They are policing from a place of brutality. That's how they're policing. If they had jobs, if they had something to do, then that's where the solution would lie. But let's take a look at this next video and let's further discussion.
When the president of the United States makes the declaration of invading cities, again, we know that we're in trouble. Oakland, California is the city that I represent, and I want to tell you clearly, these cities have not requested support from the federal government in this manner. What we have requested is that the DOJ stopped defunding our programs in our cities to keep folks safe. We are asking the administration to fund Head Start. We're asking them to not cut SNAP. To create safety means children need to go to school with full bellies, and teachers should be paid what they deserve, and that our streets should be paved with resources for community members. The Trump administration is slashing those very, very benefits. They don't care about safety. This is an attack on black cities. This is about control. If the United States wanted safer cities, we would provide the mechanisms for those safer cities. The overreach is intolerable. My mayor, Barbara Lee, has worked with numerous communities within Oakland in her 8 short months to reduce crime by 30%. And we understand that victims of violent crime deserve better. What they do not need is, again, a militarized city that could, in fact, infringe on their own rights. No one's asking for that. When the president of the United States makes the declaration of invading cities, again, we know that we're in trouble. Oakland, California.
I mean, she basically said it. It's all about investing in these cities. I mean, what do you say to that, Miss Hollywood, Miss Black Hollywood?
I don't disagree, y'all. I'm not on here saying, I'm specifically talking to, and I know it's just a matter of like jobs and resources and putting certain programs back into the community. But maybe it's not militarizing, but maybe we're policing our own communities, finding ways to mentor those youth in those areas, maybe putting a hand down. I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking about some of these YNs that are like in different communities. I mean, I don't send them off to war. Send them out. Y'all want to be hard and shoot up the communities or shoot up things, like maybe have consequence for them